the Jurgen Klopp successful succession planning and lessons learnt. As a staunch Liverpool supporter since the miracle of Istanbul, weathering the storms of the Hicks and Gillette era before basking in the glory of the Fenway Sports Group's reign, I've witnessed firsthand the evolution of this iconic club. Recently, I finished reading The 10 Commandments of Leadership by Dr. Hans Finkel, a fascinating exploration of succession planning. One commandment in particular resonated deeply: thou shalt lead to leave. It's with this commandment in mind that I'm reviewing the remarkable transition from Jurgen Klopp to Arne Slot at Liverpool FC. Let me preface this by stating that these are purely my own observations, unburdened by any professional or personal affiliations. Jurgen Klopp held the key to Liverpool. His influence was so profound that when he expressed his intention to leave, the chairman reportedly offered him a blank cheque to stay. His words were gospel to the fans, and the media eagerly awaited his every utterance. Given Klopp's monumental presence, succession was always predicted to be a Herculean task. Many pundits and media outlets predicted a transitional 2024/25 season for Arne Slot, simply to acclimatise. So, what made this succession at Liverpool so successful, and what lessons can we glean from it? Jurgen, either internally or with the counsel of his inner circle, recognised that he was approaching the end of his tenure. He admitted to feeling his energy waning, lacking the strength to propel Liverpool further. If I were to speculate, he might have considered departing after the near quadruple triumph of the 2021-2022 season. However, the failure to secure either the Premier League or Champions League might have spurred him to persevere. This time, regardless of the season's outcome, he felt he could go no further. With this clarity, he began preparing for his successor in his final year. He brought in fresh faces and allowed stalwarts like Firmino and Jordan Henderson to move on. Crucially, he publicly announced his departure at the end of the 2023/24 season, well in advance. This decisive action, left no room for doubt and gave the Liverpool hierarchy ample time to chart a new course. In the Klopp era, he grew to such dominance that most footballing decisions honestly flowed through him. However, the early notice enabled Liverpool to explore a new, more distributed approach, spreading responsibilities that were previously shouldered solely by Jurgen. This gave post-Klopp Liverpool, you could say, a higher chance of sustainable success. Furthermore, he publicly stated that he wouldn't be part of the selection process for his successor, knowing he intended to return to work and wouldn't have the time to constantly look over his successor's shoulder. He also wanted to signal his support for the new direction by allowing the decision-making to be driven by the club's vision. With this framework established, Liverpool adopted a structured top-down and bottom-up approach. They prioritised the system itself before selecting the individual, focusing on how the successor would integrate into the existing structure and uphold the Liverpool brand. Arne Slot's role in this successful succession shouldn't be underestimated. He readily acknowledged the contributions of his predecessor and built upon them. Instead of drastically deviating from the established playing style, he tweaked it to reflect his own vision within the existing framework. It's quite fascinating, really. The key takeaways I've gleaned from this story are rooted in my analysis of the successful transition from Jurgen Klopp to Arne Slot. It's been an enlightening journey, to say the least. Succession can indeed be successful if, as Dr. Hans Finkel suggests, the predecessor actively leads to leave. After all, everyone eventually moves on, as even Sir Alex Ferguson ultimately did. It's a natural part of the game, isn't it? The predecessor must identify their departure point early, establishing a firm and public deadline. This is crucial because it incentivizes them to actively support the development and implementation of a viable succession plan. Allowing your successor to guide the institution in their own direction demonstrates belief in the succession plan and empowers them to own both their successes and failures, free from the predecessor's looming shadow. Leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts in your absence. Sheryl Sandberg. Finally, it's a testament to the predecessor's success, when their successor seeks advice and support out of respect and genuine need, rather than obligation. This indicates that the predecessor has wisely shared their knowledge and experience, fostering a collaborative and supportive environment for the future.